So I've been going around asking different people about their research methods, but I guess it's only fair that I tell you mine. So I fell under the category of the Mr. leaves everything till the last minute. Now, by the last minute, I mean the week before rather than a couple of days before. But the reason I do this is because if I'm trying to write an essay 3-4 weeks before the deadline, I end up looking like this. So you pretty much get the picture from that. I already know kind of what books I'm going to write about from the interesting things that I've thought of during the seminars in the term. That leads me to choosing my essay question or indeed writing my own. Now I'm going to go through the essay questions that I've given, and at that point I'm going to pick the one that I want and think about how I would structure this argument. Then I'm going to jump down and write a plan of how I would write that argument, much like this. So now we've done that and I've got the plan, I need it to kind of marinate in my head so I can have some passive research going on, me thinking about things I'm going to have to look up online or in books as the days go by. So in between time, I kind of like to chill out and just do what I normally do in my general daily routine.
Why do you leave gaps in your thought process? The main reason for this is stress. If you think about it, when you're revising for an exam, you don't do it all in a big 8-hour block. In the same way, I don't do my planning, my writing, my essay, and sitting down all in a big block. You have to break it up, otherwise you're just going to get a big mental blockage and be super stressed out.
Okay, so now the couple of days have passed and I've had my enjoyment time, and now I'm ready both mentally and physically to write this essay. So I'm going to sit down and write the entirety of the essay. But also I now know what parts of the essay that I'm going to have to research and what parts I'm going to have to back up as well.
How you actually do your research. You need to take that a step further by using tools such as the library search or Project Muse or other academic search tools in order to take your research to the next step.
And after a couple of hours, your final essay should look something like this. Joe! It's always worth remembering, asking a friend to check your essay might be worth doing because he or she might spot mistakes that you didn't, and you can do that through either giving them a paper copy like that or even marking it across Microsoft Word with the notes function as well.
Has my thought process or my essay writing style changed since first year? The answer to that is no, not technically in terms of process. The process is exactly the same. It's a very big advantage of doing it this way. Generally, the process does stay the same. But what I would say is my standard of research has gone up. If you check the other videos out, which you should because they're on the library YouTube, they'll give you a few other ways of perhaps researching you may not have thought of. Any tips for fellow last minute people? The big main tip is do not stress. You're leaving this to a condensed essay week. It's very easy to get stressed or overwhelmed. If you're someone who gets stressed and overwhelmed easily, don't do this way. That's my best advice to you there. Second piece of advice I can give is do not do this with multiple deadlines at once. Don't think you can write 3 essays in a week, because you can't. You'll generate something that's very average times 3 as opposed to 1 good essay per week. This is a 1 essay per week method. Do not try and apply this with 3 deadlines in the same week because it doesn't work. So don't do that. But most importantly, have fun with your essay and express yourself, because that's the best thing and the main thing that I can advocate for. And with that, that's how to write an essay like Mr. Last Minute.